Good morning. I just wanted to follow up and say I tried to tell y'all that Bama didn't stand a chance against Auburn. I tried to tell y'all that y'all were too dependent on three-pointers. Mark Sears is undersized. Coach Oates can't coach a defense. Bruce Pearl is way better. Auburn's better. That's why we're number one in the country. Yeah, War Eagle.
This is Roy from Gunnersville, Lake Gunnersville. Now you see my point? Giving money to these third parties to extort the Alabama athlete is a shame. We need to use that money to buy some people who can play some defense. Giving up a school record to a lowly team like Missouri, it's a shame. This is the Alabama Crimson Tide. How can we give up 110 points to Little Missouri if we want to be a national champion? Look, if you stink, losing on the road to Missouri is acceptable. If you're mid, it happens. But this is Alabama. We're supposed to be the best. We're supposed to be winning Final Four games, winning the conference, and playing for national titles. Just because NIL is in the house, just because everybody can pay people now and not just Alabama with a Dodge Charger, does not mean that we need to take a back seat just because the football program is in demise. Football is down. Basketball needs to save us. We're the people of Alabama. We do not have much. We have sports. We have Alabama Crimson Tide to make us happy. So why won't they make us happy? Folks, it's time to pay up. Pay Yay Alabama. Pay the players. Get us some good players. These guys cannot defend. They stink. They need to shoot the ball, shoot the mid-range. The threes were falling, but they could not defend. All they could do was turn the ball over. This is shameful. Roy from Gunnerville out.
Honestly, just a horrible game, not what you want to see. It reminds me a lot of the Kentucky game last year. Certainly, we've got to bounce back. Fantastic game from Mark Sears, but defensively, he was getting hunted. Holloway was getting hunted defensively. Stevenson was getting hunted defensively. I mean, defense has to improve. I mean, I have no concerns offense-wise except for starts. We always start off badly. We started bad against Auburn, lost by 9. They went up 9-0. We lose by 9. Missouri, they go up 12-0. We lose by 12. I think you really just got to come out there ready to play. I think we need a new starting lineup. I think Phylon definitely needs to stay, continue getting the minutes he's getting. His hustle's definitely noticeable. He needs to be the primary ball handler, and it's no shade on Mark Sears, who had a great game, but he's turnover prone, and he's not a true ball handler. He needs to be playing that 2 position. All right, thank you.
What's going on, Joe and Mason? Really disappointing loss last night. No other way around it. I'm pretty sure that all 3 of us could have went out there last night and dropped 10 to 15 points on that defense. The effort was not there. There was no fight. There was no desire. And it was just a straight conga line to the basket all night long for Missouri. But I've said this once and I'll say it again. There will not be another team in the country more prepared for the tournament than we will be. With the freaking bustle that we have these last 7 games, and on top of that, the SEC tournament soon to follow. If we can't reach the Sweet 16, if we can't reach the Elite 8, it's no one's fault but our own. The defense has to get better, and you got to quit turning the freaking ball over, especially live ball turnovers specifically. But I've seen a lot of people blame Mark Sears for this loss, and they've thrown him under the bus. And I really don't understand why. The guy had 30 points. I get it. He turned the ball over, but hell, everybody did. So I don't know why we got to point somebody out, specifically Mark Sears, who got us to the Final Four last year and was by far our best player when we needed him most. Like I said, granted, he didn't play his best game, but I feel like Grant Nelson is more of the problem right now. The dude's a minus 40 in his last 2 games, and it's hard to win with him on the court right now, but you just got to have faith in the coaching staff and faith in him that he can turn it around. I'm not sure what the deal is as far as that goes, but we're going to have to regroup. We're going to have to get better defensively. We're going to have to show some toughness Kentucky's a good team. If they get fully healthy, I mean, they could beat us just as well. So that's all I got to say. Really irritated right now on this performance, but I know we'll be more prepared than anyone, like I've been saying, come tournament time with the buzzsaw we have coming up.
Woo! Roll bleeping Tide, fellas. Mark was on demon mode. LeBaron was on demon mode. Aiden had a little bit of demon in him, where he was just rebounding everything that was coming down. It was glorious. We just got to keep this momentum going for the rest of the season. This team hasn't hit its ceiling yet, and I am so ready to see what this team's going to do in March. Roll Tide, fellas. Keep it going.
All right. From Lake Gunnerville here. Just wanted to give my congratulations to the Alabama Crimson Tide basketball team. I was starting to worry. I had personally I had put them on fraud alert that they were going to lose 3 straight in the SEC, 2 of which at home. I was going to say this team had no chance at a Final Four. No chance to win the SEC, which should be step 1, should be goal 1 of any Alabama Crimson Tide team. But, hey, Sears showed he wanted to be on the court, putting up 30. And, they handled business. So for that, I say congratulations, boys. You are removed from fraud alert for the time being. Roy out.
Hey, Joe, this is JD Zaza from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. My question for your show is, were you surprised that Alabama baseball was not ranked in the top 25 after winning the Jacksonville Classic, especially in the way they did? Keep up the great work on the show, and best of luck to you. Thanks.
What is up, guys? It is Dax back again with the halftime thoughts of the Alabama-Mississippi State game. Due to superstitious reasons, I have absolutely nothing to say about the offense nor the defense. Roll Tide. Looks like my halftime thoughts were the correct call. Roll bleeping Tide. My jaw is on the floor. The whole team was on demon mode tonight. Like, on both sides of the ball. It was a complete game. I'm so proud of these boys, and they just got me more excited for March. But holy crap, these next 3 games are going to be some... Let's hope we can keep this momentum going. Roll Tide.
Good morning, Joe. It's Robert from Brookwood. Great game last night by the basketball team. I thought benching I forgot it, Nelson was a great move because he's a bit clumsy with the ball sometimes. In fact, you can quote me, he's clumsy. And I think that's going to help the team the rest of the year, just let him come off the bench. Have a great day.
What's going on, guys? Really impressive win last night. I'll tell you right now, and this probably isn't the first time you've heard this, but if we play like we did last night, offensively, shooting the ball, we'll beat any team in the country. I mean, heck, we might even beat the 73-9 win Warriors the way we were shooting the ball last night. I love the article from Nick Kelly that he wrote about, if Alabama plays like this, can they be beaten? If you don't know who Nick Kelly is, give him a follow on Twitter. And while you're at it, might as well give Joe Gaither and Mason Woods a follow too. But I do have one question for you guys. I feel like that Alabama's offense is better suited when Mark Sears plays off the ball. I just want to get y'all's thoughts on that. I'll talk to y'all later. Roll Tide.
Yeah, we'll beat Tennessee tomorrow. But it'll be close. If we can beat Tennessee tomorrow, we can beat Auburn. Roll Tide.
All right. This is going to be short because I need a shower after that. The Josh Pate pucker meter was at an 11 out of 10 for the entire game. Now I'm depressed. Roll Tide. Let's beat Florida.
This is James from Opelika. I just can't believe what I just saw. As I was telling my cousin wife, if Bama loses to Tennessee, they just need to clean house and fire the entire coaching staff, and that's about how I feel right about now. I've had about 18 Keystones since Jemai Meshack, that is named. I don't know why we can't recruit him, but since he broke the Bama hearts, I've been having about 18 Keystones. I just don't know why we can't get over that hump and beat Tennessee. They're just too good. I don't know. Maybe we just need to clean house and find another coach. I just don't know. All right, y'all take care now.
What's going on, boys? Are we sure that was Nate Oates coaching that game today? Because it sure looks a lot like Anthony Grant or Avery Johnson out there. I mean, Nate Oates, what are you doing, man? You're supposed to be a math genius, and you can't count to 5? LeBaron Fallon, I get you're a freshman, man, but you have to know and have that internal clock in your head when the 5 seconds is up to call a timeout. And speaking of 5, Jaron Stevenson, you let a dude who's 6'5", 6'4", get the biggest rebound in the game over you. He just wanted it more, plain and simple. He just wanted the ball more, and this is about as gut-wrenching of a loss I've seen in a long time. But unfortunately, there is no rest for the weary because we got a really good Florida team coming to town on Wednesday. I'll holler at y'all later and roll tide.
Good morning, Joe. Robert from Brookwood. Bama basketball, I said it before the year, I think they're overrated. They have yet to beat an elite top 3 or 4 team in the SEC. Our best win is 2 against a mediocre Kentucky, 1 against a A&M team that has since lost 4 in a row. This week needs to prove something. I don't know what the issues are there, but they are not a Final Four team in my opinion. Thank you, brother.